hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical.
Good afternoon and welcome to Bellow Field on the campus of Tufts University for this second half of this NESCAC softball doubleheader between the Hamilton College Continentals and your Tufts University Jumbos. It is the men's turn. This is a big one. Both these teams looking for their first NESCAC win on the season. Both of them teams who have historical program success. Both made the NESCAC tournament last year. Both are looking to do a little bit better this year, maybe get a NESCAC tournament home game. And today is going to be a big step on that road for one of these teams. I'm Riley Daniel. Alongside me is Tamor Afkami. Tamor, what does each team need to do to win today?
Like you said before, this is going to be a true colossal collision. Obviously, both teams disappointed with their start in the NESCAC. Both teams starving for their first NESCAC victory. But I think for the Jumbos, who have to be remain composed. Obviously, the pressure is piling on at this point. They've yet to pick up a win in NESCAC. They're playing at home. And I think Hamilton could exploit that nerves. However, I think from a tactical perspective, I think Hamilton from the previous fixtures have shown that they can control the ball. They've created enough shots, they just haven't been clinical enough. And for the Jumbos, it's just more of the same. Move the ball along the turf, be patient, create chances, and execute them.
Yeah, I mean, for this Jumbos team, it's interesting. They are 0-1 on the NESCAC season, but you could make the argument they were the better team in both of their first two NESCAC games. Certainly in the Con College game, you could make the argument for the Amherst game that they were the better team, even if the scoreboard didn't reflect it. But today it's about taking care of the opportunities. They've created them. Now they got to actually execute. That's what differentiates solid teams from good and great teams.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that is part of the reason why there is pressure building. I think the teams, from a Tufts perspective, they won't be too disappointed with how they're necessarily playing, but obviously the results have been less than flattering. And then out of conference, they've racked up 11 goals in 2 matches. So clearly, their shooting boots are there. It's just whether they can find the right opportunities to create those chances and then execute them efficiently.
Yeah, I mean, I talked with senior captain Max Clivio before the game today, and he was very optimistic about kind of where the Jumbos are at. He said, if we can take care of business this weekend, walk away with 2 wins, we'll be in a great spot going forward. And he's really right. I mean, they've played the 2 toughest games on their schedule already in Amherst and Conn College. They walk away with 6 points from this weekend. They'll be in the top half of the NESCAC table with the easier half of their schedule to go. As we get set here for kickoffs, we'll run through the Jumbos starting lineup. Up top, it'll be Mikey Brady getting the start alongside Ethan Feigen and Sean Trainer in the midfield, Gherkin, Yanez, and Feinberg, the reliable trio. And on the back line, it'll be Gibson Campbell, Owen Denby, Max Clivio, and on that left wing, Mateo Barana. Interesting, Alex Wall, the usual center back, who coincidentally got himself sent off in this matchup last year, does not get the start today. And we are underway here at Bello. That one headed away. Shanked there by Feinberg. Will go out for a Hamilton throw. It'll be taken on that far side here by Lucas O'Dowd. And now Gherkin on it. He'll lay it off for Yanez. Yanez going to look to switch the field. Plays that one horizontal to Gibson Campbell. Into the feet of Trainer. Campbell's going to stand that one up, but is under hit, and it will be cut out there by Julian Jacobs. That's a dangerous ball, and a great play there by Max Clivio to deal with it.
Already the erratic nature of the match is clearly on display. I think Hamilton will have been advised by their coach to take it to them, and we'll see how Tufts adjusts to that, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, even in their dominant wins, like the MIT game, the Jumbos have not come out on the front foot in any games yet this year. And I think we might be seeing that already, as that one is a shot off the face of Gibson Campbell. Don't quite know why the Continentals wanted a handball, but the Jumbos will go the other way nonetheless. Yanez has Trainer in front of him. Instead, he's just going to try and earn a throw, and he does. As that goes off of Margaronis. And then the referee overrules the side judge. It'll be a throw for the Continentals. Taken by Kontrowitz. Chested down here by Aiden Burke. Through ball, nicely played there for Eagle. And away, corner kick for the Continentals.
And it's quite clear that Hamilton have started on the front foot this match. The energy is clearly seeping through the play style, and Jumbos are going to have to wake up relatively soon, because otherwise they might find themselves 1-0 down.
Yeah, this one looks to be taken here on this side by Luke Anfroyd. A lot of talking here in the box. Jumbo's in a zonal marking system. Ball towards the near post, away by Ontich. Eagle heads it. Ball comes back in, Ontich alert to it.
First test for Ontich, dealt with it quite well.
Yeah, I mean, he's dealt with pretty much every test he's seen this year quite well. I mean, talk about a built-in replacement for Eric Lauda. He has come right in from Northeastern and been everything the Jumbos have asked from him. That one dealt with by O'Dowd, but Feigen comes back to collect in the midfield. He's going to switch the field to Gibson Campbell. And out to chase here is Enfroyd again. Burke now going to pressure on Denby, getting his first career start at center back, and going away the other way. Here is Enfroyd, still with it, ball into the middle, and a great defensive play by Verania coming back across. And looked like play might be stopped momentarily. Burke, that went through. Kantrowitz. Now Einfreud. Hamilton bench upset about something, I'm not quite sure what.
Yeah, and already the Hamilton managers are quite animated around a tackle on Taylor Feinberg.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a hard tackle, but it looked pretty clean as a long throw set up here for the Continentals. Thrown in towards the near post, a lot of contact, headed away, second ball out, shot from distance, shanked from Julian Jacobs.
And the Jumbos have to wake up soon.
Yeah, they do. Malusis. That one doesn't go. Mikey Brady chest it down. Feigen. Jumbos have numbers. Said he plays it back. Gets it right back. Desitel asking Gibson Cable, is he okay? Clearly not impressed with the performance he's seen from his right back in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, and this has been a less than flattering start for the Jumbos. But, again, it's a match of 90 minutes. I reckon they'll find their footing soon.
I mean, they, as you said, they need to. As Hamilton playing out from the back and able to keep that one in. Well done by Baranya to keep that away, but the Continentals going to keep control here. And a nice ball by Majoronis. And now a good switch of the field there from Tavares. Wide to Einfreud against Campbell. To the byline, crossed in, and a good interception there by Owen Denby. The Jumbo's going to look to transition with Gherkin under hit. That pass does not get to Ethan Feigen. And right now it is all Continentals. Einfreud against Campbell. Cuts inside. Shot, save, Antich.
If the Jumbos are going to have a chance, it's going to have to be exploring the counterattack. Obviously, Hamilton committing mass numbers forward, and they're keeping the ball on the turf quite nicely. So, again, let's see how this one plays out. But, like I said earlier, the Continentals started quite strong.
I mean, Coach Kyle Desitel, known for as the accident come right towards us and hang. Mikey Brady is able to save it, get it into the midfield. And once again, a 50-50 ball won by the Continentals. Einfreud trying to get that. Mikey Brady does a good job tracking back. And now Trainer can control. He's going to look to switch it, but cut out there by Malusis.
Energy. That's the word we have to describe the Continentals at the start. Energy.
Yeah, I mean, they are on the front foot, and the Jumbos are flat-footed. Baranya doesn't find any head. Malusis wide there, 2-0 Dowd. And finally the Jumbos can put on a little bit of a press here as they force it all the way back to the keeper and Montasa Scheib. Montesano Scheib's kick is long all the way back to Clivio, who will dump it off to Antich. Good press there from Burke, but the Jumbo's able to control. Trainer looks to turn, forced out for a throw.
Yeah, if you look at Jumbo's best football, in particular the 2 matches out of conference, they've kept the ball on the carpet quite nicely. So I think if they were to get back into this game, it would have to be through that route.
Gherkin able to win another throw further up the pitch. That one down the line, and once again the Jumbos will have a throw. This time it'll be pretty deep in Hamilton territory. They could look, as it looks like they're going to bring up some of the taller bodies to set up a little bit of a set play here off this throw. Over to take the throw will be, I believe, Baranya, who has the longest throw on the team. It's Jumbos with 6 in the box. If I can show short, they're going to go long. Flicked on by Brady, up in the air at the near post. Montesano Scheib caught it. Almost knocked himself out of bounds for a corner. And now the Continentals will look to go the other way. Brady going to press Montesano Scheib. And he has to get rid of it quickly, and he does. Eidenfreude. Nicely played to Burke. Gets it right back. That one's skied. Brady can't control. And it'll come here to Margaronis. Eidenfreude are going to stand that one up, looking for Burke. Over to meet him is Denby. Burke on that left wing. Lays it off for Freude, and that's going to be a free kick as Sean Trainer just took a shove, and he's going to get carded.
Yeah, from this angle, it looks like Aaron Frau was looking for a little bit. But again, I have to be honest, Hamilton are playing some quite attractive soccer at the moment.
Yeah, and, I mean, we saw them pregame warming up free kicks from about this spot, so Nick Ontich's got to be very careful right now. Jumbo's going to make the referee count out 10. 2 over it for the Continentals. It'll either be Travers with his left or Aaron Freud with his right. Looks like Aaron Freud wants it. He'll take it around the wall, blocked, and then tripped up was Trainer, and that is going to be a free kick. And Desatel wants a yellow, saying it's the same thing, not going to get that call.
Trademark.
Ontich will take the free kick. That one hangs in the air. Brady goes up and wins it. Aaron Freud. Now Campbell. And that's going to go out for another Continental's throw. Jumbo's going to bring 2 on the press here. Continental's going to switch the field with Malusis. That one cut out nicely by Barania. That one might be overhit. Feigen can get to it. Stands it up. Looked like it hit a hand. It'll be a corner. I think the message the referee is telling the Jumbos is, yes, it hit his hand, but it was by his side, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, the appeals were less than convincing. I think Jumbos were fair enough for themselves and recognized that probably wasn't.
We'll see if Hamilton's been watching film. The Jumbos love this short corner routine with Yanez and Feigen, but Hamilton not really out to defend it. Ball will come in towards the back post. Up goes Feinberg, but he can't get it on target.
Jumbo's first real threat goal, understandably, came through a Yanez set piece. Obviously, he is quite the set piece specialist. But it looks like they are going to the game.
Yeah, I mean, the last 5 minutes, I mean, they haven't been good for the Jumbos, but they've been a million times better than the first 5. That one's skied. Feinberg wins the first ball. Gherkin and Brady almost run into each other, but the Jumbos come away with it, and Ethan Feigen will turn and go. Faces up on O'Dowd, cuts inside. Ball to Gherkin. Opens up for Campbell. Now he can look to put a ball in. Takes a touch. Now stands that one up. Flicked on towards the back post. And just getting there before Sean Trainer was Montesano Sarre.
And that's more of Jumbo's identity. Play the ball around the carpet and, operate and win spaces.
Ball down the alley. Looks to have been overhit. Denby's just going to win that race. Shepherd it out for a goal kick. Ontich will send that one up. Feinberg jostling for it. He's able to flick it on to Trainer. Back to Yanez. Giving away an uncharacteristic error there. And Aaron Frude will cut on Yanez. Podolski couldn't keep it in, but it will go out for a throw. That one. A tough ball bouncing around. Feigen's able to get to the second one. But once again, it'll come eventually after it settles down to the Continentals.
It just seems like every second ball at the moment is landing to Hamilton.
Yeah, the Jumbos have been good at getting ahead to the first ball, but they're not winning the second ball at any point, and so they're having no sustained possession. So that's a ball that stood up nicely. Aaron Freud going to send it out off his line. Alertly is Ontich. We'll see if the Jumbos start to think about changing things tactically. They've really struggled to control the ball at any aspect today. As that one hangs in the wind, will go out of play, and that should be a Jumbo's throw. They're going to go the other way. It'll be a Continental's throw. Chested down. Clivio will get his head to it. Second ball will once again find a Continental. Barania will finally turn and go. He gets around 2. Slides to get that to Feigen. Well done there by the sophomore left back. And now the Jumbos are set up in the Continental's end. Trainer comes short. Loose touch. Able to get it back to Campbell, though. And now Campbell has space. Brady shows short. Good through ball. But Gherkin just couldn't quite get on the end of it.
It looks like the Jumbos are more or less tinkering to find some rhythm at the moment. I think they're going to have to try a variety of different approaches to break down Hamilton, but like you said before, key player for the Jumbos, instrumental fullback, Matteo Bargagna offers that.
That one bounces twice, and Clivio very, very carefully gets it back to Ontic. Denby now. Between the lines, Gherkin with a loose touch. And once again, the Jumbos turn it over. But they're going to get it right back, it looks like. As they are hounding the ball in the midfield. Trainer going to fight for it. Yanez comes away with it. To Bargagna. Feinberg drops back to support the center backs. Clivio then stands that one up. Feigen's attempt to chest it down did not work. And now cutting through there is Marganonis. Yanez picks his head up, looks to put a ball, looking for Trainer. Trainer is through. Sean Trainer, and it is 1-0 just like that.
Talk about talent. That pass is from a different area code.
And that's what Daniel Yanez can do. An absolutely seeing eyeball cuts through the Continental's defense, and against the run of play, the Jumbos take the lead.
It seems to just come out of thin air, to be honest, Riley. If anyone, I think Hamilton are going to be quite disappointed, but at this moment in the time, they've obviously, in the past fixtures, they've started strong, they've conceded. Will the trend continue? Can they come back? That's the question now. But talk about that pass. I mean, pin through the eye of the needle.
Yeah, I don't know if I could remember a better pass I've seen at a collegiate level than that one from Daniel Yanez. Perfect weight, perfect speed to get it through the line, but not too far that the keeper could get to it. And then good composure there by Sean Trainer.
And that would be a huge confidence boost for Sean Trainer, obviously. Instrumental player, been to the program for 5 years. Time to step up. He's called upon. He's done it.
Yeah, Trainer and Woo Vin Shin are the only 2 members of this team who were on the 2019 national title team. So they are the sources of veteran leadership, and Trainer there helps get the Jumbos on the board. And now they're going to look to just go. They're feeling it. Here is Trainer again. Meg's a defender, gets taken down, advantage played. Yanez on it again. And they're going to bring it back as there was no advantage there. Oh, what the? That was almost really dangerous as Yanez tried to play it without anyone paying attention. The problem was the only person who paid attention was Aiden Burt for the Continentals.
Yeah, I'm not actually quite sure what happened there.
If the referees had been paying full attention, they would have let that play go on, and the Continentals would have been in.
Only in the NESCAC.
Campbell going to take the throw. As the Jumbo's going to put some numbers in the box. Brady chests it down. Switches the field. Takes a tough bounce. That'll allow Peplowski to send it up. Barania fighting for it. He lands on his feet. And Burke does not, allowing the Jumbos to possess. Trainer here on that left, playing inverted. Through ball, looking for Brady. Cut out there nicely.
And
Coming across by Jacobs.
The rhythm is building. Jumbo's looking a lot more control, recognize that they can pound for pound play with Hamilton on the floor, and that was a good example of it.
Absolutely, Tamar. Throwed in towards the near post. Away by the Continentals. Feigen able to trap it. Trainer now. Baranya. Still got it. Cuts into the box. Goes down. Clean tackle. Well done by the Continentals. And Giannis will switch the field. And send it. Gherkin lost an edge. Able to get back. Brady chests it down. Gherkin, loose touch. Ball still bouncing around. And Julian Jacobs says enough of this. Sending it all the way down. Almost over the head of Nick Ontich. In case you haven't figured out, the ball is absolutely flying that way right now. Denby. Hits that one hard, looking for a runner. No one made a run. Second ball comes into the midfield. It will be controlled there by Eagle.
Bit of afters between Denby and Berkey there.
Malusis' pass cut out by Trainer. Feigen will go chase. O'Dowd back to the keeper. That one switched here, looking for Kantrowitz. Little 1-2. Feinberg cuts it out. Second ball gets through Yanez. Edenfreude. And good job by Sean Trainer forcing it out of play. Gibson Campbell mentioning something about the ball. I couldn't see what. Peplowski couldn't control it. Through ball cut out by Clivio. Brady. Back to Gherkin. And that ball tried to play down the line, and it just drifted.
Peplowski clearly a danger man for Hamilton. Obviously, everything circulates through him. He's a very technically gifted midfielder. The Jumbos have done well, particularly Taylor Feinberg.
That one pops free to Max Clivio. Gherkin tries to play Trainer. Trainer's going to keep that in. Second ball out. That'll be, I believe, a Jumbo's throw, and it will. Some scores from around the NESCAC earlier. Middlebury and Bowdoin drew 2-2. Colby and Williams drew 0-0. So a chance for the Jumbos to make up significant ground in the standings today. Margagna. Couldn't find the pass.
First miscommunication between the two left-sided wingers.
That one is switched and now controlled by Jacobs. He'll look it wide for Peplowski. Campbell gets to it first. Giannis tracks back to help Campbell. Denby now. Good through ball from Campbell. Nicely done by Giannis. Trainer can't keep it in. Kantrowitz. And then just sent forward. Trainer comes away with it. Flicked on, finding the feet of Liam Gherkin. Through ball cut out, as otherwise Feigen would have been in.
Hamilton conceding a bit more possession now to the erratic nature of the football match.
Ross Eagle keeps it in for the Continentals. Chips it down the line, looking for the run of Burke. A lot of contact there, and that's going to go on Burke. He went in a little aggressively there against Denby. Clivio. Yanez. That one spins free into the midfield. Taken down by Margoronis. Shot wide.
Again, patience is going to be instrumental if the Jumbos were to pull out a victory here. The passes into the midfield cannot be that hard with too much pressure underneath. It's unfair to the midfielders, and obviously Hamilton looking to pounce on those.
Ontic getting set to take this. Lot of contact. Two Continentals go down. They come away with the ball nonetheless. Then Gherkin comes up hobbling, and it's going to be a free kick. So it looked like Margoronis went into him studs up. Clivio will just dump it off to Owen Denby. Yanez comes to collect. Feinberg. Between the line to Feigen. And then a lot of contact there. Good sportsmanship behind the play. Clivio showing off that pace, winning the race. It'll be Patrick Ferrer coming in for the Continentals. He'll replace Aiden Burke. Halfway through the first half. What are your thoughts, Tamar?
I think Hamilton would be obviously disappointed to be trailing 1-0 up. Jumbos would be more than thrilled to be up. But apart from that, I think, like we said earlier, that they have responded to the fact that they've started on the flat foot. And from my perspective at the moment, they look like they're going to kind of crawling back into the fixture a little bit more and more by the minute. So, you know, I think the Jumbos should have an optimistic outlook. But there again, Peplowski illustrating his technical abilities.
Little bit of a loose touch. That ball finds the feet of Ferrard fresh off the bench. And here he'll swing it wide to Aaron Freuda. Thought about the shot. Campbell came in. Didn't give him a second chance to think about it. Krakowitz. Blocked by Yanez. That'll go out for a throw. Kantrowitz into Aaron Freuda. Gets it back. Through ball. A little bit of triangle passing going on here for the Continentals. That one did not find its intended recipient, and that'll go out for a goal kick.
What I think is impressive about Hamilton is, regardless of the score, they stick to their soccer, which I think is impressive, obviously. I think it's very characteristic of many NESCAC teams that collapse into more of this kick-and-run style, but Hamilton clearly seem unfazed by the fact that they've conceded a goal.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it in the women's game today. Both teams, after they conceded goals, went into that kick-and-run style. Here, despite being the one up, the Jumbos are arguably playing more of the kick-and-run, as they're set to make two substitutions at the next whistle. It'll be Woofin, Shin, and Ben Penske to check in.
Yeah, Penske's a player you want to keep your eyes on. He just came back from injury, has been really doing a good job circulating the ball in that center defensive midfield area. And, you know, that is a partnership with Yanez that I think Jumbo's fans have something to be excited for, but here we are.
Great through ball. Sean Trainor's in again. Has the keeper out off his line. Shot is deflected out for a corner.
The lob looked on for a second, I won't lie.
I thought about it. I would have expected Sean Trainor to go for it.
Someone of his technical ability, I'm surprised he didn't go for it.
It looks like Denby off, and did anyone else come off? And Yanez will come off. So Shin for Yanez. Feinberg back to the defensive back roll. And it looks like it'll be Ben Penske playing as a holding midfielder. Shin to take the corner. Has Feigen short if he wants him. Whipped in towards the near post. Flicked on. Bouncing around. Feinberg's shot was blocked. Clearance attempt block. Second one will get out. Campbell. And then chasing after it are two Continentals, but Ontic able to deal with it. Penske. Switches the ball nicely to Trainor. Trainor. A lot of contact, and coming away with it for the Continentals was Kantrowitz. Trainor fights back. And that one is sent out of play for a Jumbo's throw.
Yeah, it looks like Taylor slided into that center back position, and Benjamin Penske will take his spot in the 6.
Campbell into Trainer, who's getting held everywhere. Brady to Gherkin. Liam Gherkin whips that one in. Doesn't get past the second defender. Continental's putting themselves under a bit of pressure, but able to win a throw.
Jumbo's growing into their own here.
Absolutely. And we'll see if they bring a little bit of a press here. This is a difficult spot to get a throw from, and they just give it away to the Continentals. Brady, Trainer, who just gets taken down. No call. Gherkin goes the other way. Shin will switch it for Baranya, who can run onto it. Feigen. Little step over, tries to cut through 2. Not going to win that race. And the Continentals will clear. Ferrari. Through runner coming, and a good job by Ben Penske to deflect that ball. Shin gets to the loose ball first. Feigen finds Wu-Vin Shin on that left side. That'll go out for a Jumbo's throw.
And Kyle Desatel has summoned 2 forwards off the bench, Xavier Canfin and Anthony Bangdia.
Yeah, it looks like Mikey Brady will take a rest, as will Ethan Feigen. Who definitely appeared to be hurting those last couple minutes. Interesting, normally he goes with the 3-man switch, leaving Sean Trainer in. Must be very happy with the way Trainer's played so far. Flicked on. Almost came to Bangdia. Still bouncing around. A little bit of a rainbow pass. Ferrari gets bumped by Denby. Coming the other way are the Continentals. Ross Eagle against Campbell. Campbell forced him to switch the field. Cut out by Barganya. Canfin's going to get to that ball and keep it in. And that'll go out for a Jumbo's throw. Great hustle there by Xavier Canfin. Quick throw. Bangdia is going to use his pace to get in behind. Tries to get into the box. Over to take it is Julian Jacobs. Podlowski stands that one up beautifully there. Margeronis. That one down the line, looking for Ferrari. Lot of contact, ref says play on. That'll be an Hamilton throw. And Desatel rightly telling Taylor Feinberg that he does not need to give him all that contact. Looks like the Continental's going to bring up some of their taller bodies, run a little bit of a set throw here.
Yeah, I think Tufts would be more than disappointed to concede unnecessary set pieces, especially when you have a player like Luke Aaron Froud behind the set piece, obviously a true specialist.
If I'm Montage, I got to watch my near post because there's enough room to get it over the wall and in. Aaron Frouder's ball towards the back post. Heads go up. Foul first. And Perry Nizzi, the Continental's coach, screaming something at the referee. Referee just not even willing to look in that direction.
Yeah, both technical areas clearly quite animated.
I mean, that's how you know it's a good NESCAC game.
The officials telling Coach Perry Nizzi the play is over. Conversation still brewing.
And, I mean, I think great conversation here between the fourth official and the Hamilton bench. And, you know, there's nothing that gets as intense as NESCAC soccer. Penske. Into Bangtia, laid off beautifully for Campbell. He'll try and play it down the line. Trainer will get on the end of it. Trainer, it'll shake and bake. Has Campbell back if he needs him. Might try and go himself. Gets to the end line. Stands it up. Away. Only as far as Penske. Looks to put it back in. No one was making a back post run. And it'll be collected by Montesano Shaib.
Yeah, Trainer's coming into his own here, which we love to see. Obviously a very expressive player, very technically gifted, very swift. All of those on display on that previous play on the right-hand side.
Dumped off to Jacobs. Jumbos seem to have switched formations into a bit of a 4-4-2 here. Bargania sends that one up for Bangdia to chase. Headed back into the middle. Gherkin gonna press. And it'll come on that far side for Ehrenfreude. Ferrari chests it down nicely. Desitel telling Taylor Feinberg not to foul him. Great challenge there by Woo Vin Shin to get his head on that. And that'll go out for a Jumbo's goal kick. And Continental's going to make another change, as out will be Robbie Travers, in will be Sam Marowitz. Jumbo's bench telling their defense to keep the game compact. Probably a good message considering the Continentals have had a couple of good looks in the last couple of minutes. Trader fighting hard on this near sideline, and that will go in favor of the Continentals, who are taking a couple extra steps on that throw.
And excuse if you heard that fruity language from number 22.
And then apparently a wrestling match is starting to break out here on Bello. As that one swung in, Ontich will get it, and really, really wise senior leadership from Sean Trainer, as there were some extra comments from Margeronis, and Trainer just refused to engage.
That's experience.
That's experience, and that's knowing you're on a yellow.
Yeah.
Ontich overhits it. That'll be a throw for the Continentals.
And I think this is the trajectory the game's going to grow. Obviously, when frustration binds with talent, you're going to get a more explosive fixture. And I think, like I said, that is the path this match will probably follow in the next 45.
I mean, the last time these two teams played in Clinton, New York, there were 4 yellow cards, and Alex Wall got sent off. So clearly, as that shot just over the bar, and it looks like they're going to give it as a goal kick. That is not the right call. That was a save by Nick Ontich.
Peplowski really in his own game at the moment, dictating the tempo for the Continentals, but he just seems to have more space than everybody, a testament to his navigation of the field.
Wind's starting to pick up here on Bello, and if the Jumbos can get to halftime with the wind against them, knowing they'll have the wind in their favor for the second half, they got to be feeling really good.
And Kyle Desitel summons Mason Schultz.
As there is the wind, just like absolutely hanging up that ball. Well done by Gherkin. Trainer able to reach back and grab it. He'll lay it off for Penske. Penske switches it, but cut out there by O'Dowd. It came there to Canfin. Bangdia lost an edge. Plays it through. Shin just can't get to it before the keeper. As quickly off his line was Montesano Shaib to prevent it from being 2-0.
Mason Schultz about to be introduced into the game, as well as Ben Werner.
Yeah, Ben Werner, who has looked really good this year, especially in that UMaine Farmington game. Liam Gherkin has looked phenomenal so far today, winning every 50-50 ball. That looks to have hit a hand. Ref says play on. Canfin.
You often think there's 2 Liam Gherkins on the field. That's how much ground he covers.
I wish he had those things that the professionals do where they tell you how much ground he covers in a game. That would be really great data to have. That one bounced over the head of Clivio, but he comes away with the second ball. Gherkin going to turn and run. Out to challenge is Popowski, but he just doesn't have the pace to stick with Gherkin right now. Gherkin cuts inside around Poplowski to the byline. Gherkin low and hard. Trainer keeps it. Now he'll turn the other way. Got shoved down. And that's going to be a free kick in a dangerous spot for the Jumbos.
Smart from Sean Trainer, very smart.
That is just experience at the highest level. Shin going to take it. And this is a really dangerous spot because you know it's going to be an outswinger, but if you intentionally move yourself out, a low ball can get you hit.
Again, Jumbo's thriving when they can create space for their forwards.
Shin, one-man wall. Up and down, away, well defended by the Continentals. Feinberg's tackle was able to win the ball, but the Continentals will look to go. And Penske with a foul, and honestly, that's a really good one. Canfin's slide tackle went off him, so it'll be a corner kick for the Continentals. And coming in for the Continentals is John Rady, who says, let me take the corner. He's going to go over and try and take it. He'll have to take the ball off Aaron Ferreira, who does not want to give it up. And they're going to go have an animated discussion about it. And in the end, Reedy is going to get the ball. Jumbo is going to put all 10 behind the ball here. That one whipped in towards the back post, over everyone, kept in by Jacobs, but his shot never had a chance. Gherkin will finally come out here as Bijan Askanti Das will come in to give the Jumbos senior some much-needed rest with 7 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, Liam Gherkin with an impressive shift there.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell when Desatel is happy with his players because he'll say their full name as he did there for Liam Gherkin.
It's a good year.
Ontich, once again, just not getting any help from this wind. It'll be another Continentals throw with 6.5 to go in the first half. Pedlowski, and we'll do it again.
Oh.
That one is a poor pass picked off by Mason Schultz. Has Canfin left, finds him. Forces Canfin a little bit wide, but he's able to possess with Shin. Hamilton a little bit out of position there. Canfin comes to collect. Tries to cut around 2, and that might work in the high school game. That does not work in the NESCAC. Bargania just going to slow things down. Clivio. We'll send it back that way. Stood up looking for the run of Schultz, a little too much on it, and it will be collected by the Hamilton keeper.
Yeah, Popowski caught out there. Obviously, it seems his technical abilities got the best of him in that situation.
That one just continues to carry. Penske gets ahead to it. Campbell trying to keep it in and is able to do so, but under hit. Kantowitz, and now Werner on it for the Jumbos. Back to Campbell. He'll cut around 1 and stands that one up looking for a runner. Chested down by Jacobs. Clearance was blocked. Second one's going to get sent into the third row of the bleachers for a Jumbos throw.
And I think the Jumbos will be pleased with the fact that Hamilton more or less at the moment are capitulating to this kick-and-run style. Obviously, they were threatening when they kept the ball on the carpet, but like I said earlier, as with most NESCAC games, that is how it goes.
That one gets down the line. Mason Schultz is in here, has Werner in the middle. Schultz looks to try and get that across, and a great sliding tackle there by Julian Jacobs.
That's excellent recovery. Excellent.
Looks like Bargania will take the throw. Jumbo's going to bring numbers up again, leaving just Gibbs and Campbell back. So it'll be 8 in the box.
Luke Randolph about to check into the match.
Flicked on. Comes out to Shin. He'll swing it wide. Bargania touches it down. Stands it up towards the back post. Oscar Tani Das back across with the head. A poor clearance there cut out by Penske. He'll send it back in. O'Dowd lost the ball to Xavier Canfin. Great slide tackle there by the freshman. Wide, Werner. Cuts to the byline. Whipped in hard and low. Out only as far as Oscar Tani Das. Back to Werner. Jumbos with some sustained pressure. Oscar Tani Das on that byline. Head up, ball across. Out. Shot from Canfin, blocked away off the end line. Diving defensive play there by Podlowski to keep it 1-0. That one sent long. Clivio goes up for it, but out to collect there was Montesano Scheib. Bargagna with a leaping header will send it all the way back to the box.
End to end.
Yeah, I'm running out of breath just talking about it. Can't imagine how the players are feeling. Schultz just being a pest to Julian Jacobs. Now he'll go press the keeper. Bargagna gets ahead.
The ball has a tracking device on Mateo's head right now.
And Xavier Canfin will come out. This is a tactical substitution if I've ever seen one. Does it tell trying to just kill off the rest of this half. 2 minutes to go in the first half here at Bello. Jumbos with a 1-0 lead in what has been a pretty even first half so far. Ball goes out of play for a Jumbos throw. They'd love to get a second right before the break.
I think Kyle Destel will be quite pleased with the performance at the moment. Obviously, they started on the flat foot, but what they can take away is that if they continue to frustrate Hamilton into this kick-and-run style, they'll have opportunity to create, chance on the counterattack, which they've done very successfully so far.
Feinberg runs to the corner. And that will be a Tufts throw. Everyone, including the Jumbos, thought it was going to be a Hamilton throw. It is instead going to be a Tufts throw. And now, with the substitution of Henry Perkins into the game, they can set this up so that this throw will be the last play of the first half. No one has come out yet. Now Ben Verda will come out. Very smartly done by the Jumbos. Throw only gets out as far as shin. Bargagna stands it up towards the back post. Oscar Tani Das gets a header on. Bouncing around. Headed over the bar. A ridiculous save by Montesano Scheib. Robbing a point-blank chance from Taylor Feinberg.
And Perry Nizzi rightfully frustrated. In all fairness, Ben Werner hadn't left the pitch when the play resumed, but what a save that was.
Yeah, no,
Right
I agree.
at the top draw.
He has a right to be angry. The question is, would he not be angry if they made him wait? Because Ben Werner was taking his sweet time getting off the pitch. As the Jumbos corner will be the last attack of the half. That one swung in towards the near post. Cleared out only as far as Randolph stands it back up. That one will be headed straight in the air. Penske will get it down, and we go to the break here at Bello. The Jumbos, after getting absolutely outplayed the first 10 minutes, were the better team for the majority of that half and rightfully take a 1-0 lead to the break. Tamo, your thoughts on that first half?
Well, first of all, I need to remember to breathe because that was truly end-to-end stuff. I had a bit of everything, a bit of tempers, technical brilliance. But in a moment where the game seems like we're reaching a deadlock, first blood was drawn thanks to a Yanez typical pass, split the defense. Sean Traynor, the veteran, finished the job off. And I think from both sides, granted Hamilton are down 1-0, I think both sides will be pleased with the performance so far.
Yeah, absolutely. We're pleased with the performance. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half.
So hypnotic, magical. don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical. Don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. don't wanna let you know you're so hypnotic, magical. You're so hypnotic, magical.
Welcome back here to Bello Field on the campus of Tufts University. I'm Riley Nadeau. I'm joined alongside me by Jason Strait. Jason, your thoughts on the first half and what these two teams need to do for the Continentals get themselves back in this game, for the Jumbos put this game away.
Yeah, Riley, it was a pretty competitive first half with the Bows obviously leading 1-0. They started out slow, but sort of settled in for the rest of the game. Some good play by Gherkin in the midfield, and especially Sean Trainer, the forward, with the goal. The Continentals have been playing them very tough. They just need to keep on playing them tough and finish some of these chances that they're getting in the attacking third.
Yeah, there's been a lot of chances so far. Hamilton leads in shots 9-8. The Jumbos, however, lead in shots on goal 4-2, and in the one stat that matters, goals 1-0.
Yep.
And as we saw towards the end of that first half, this game got a bit chippy.
Oh, yeah. There's some talking between Gherkin and Margeronis by the sideline. But, yeah, very physical game, just like last year's game with the 4 yellows and obviously Alex Wall getting sent off, who particularly has not played in this game yet.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing. I don't know if it's a coach's decision, if it's an injury-related thing. I had not heard anything about it prior to today. But no Alex Wall, so no chance to repeat his mistake from last year.
Yep.
And obviously, another major factor in that first half that we saw really start to step up towards the end of it was the elements, the wind specifically, and how it is really strongly blowing in one direction. Now the wind is with the Jumbos. How much do you think that'll help the Jumbos in the second half?
It is definitely going to be a factor. Especially the balls from Antic going forward, and the passes will be a little bit more easier. And particularly from Hamilton's perspective, it's going to be much tougher to get the ball down the field.
Jumbos set to kick off here. Ben Penske going to start this second half. He'll be in place of Owen Denby. Everyone else the same as the start of the first half. And that first ball has a bit of juice in it from that wind, but it'll be caught by Haslin.
Yep, the Jumbos need to get used to this wind. It will be an advantage, but they need to get used to it in terms of the passes first.
And the Continentals need to get used to is that throw hung up a bit. O'Dowd able to get it into the midfield, turned nicely there by Popowski. And here again is Aaron Freude. Continentals on the edge of the box, stood up, ball in, header on, saved by Antic.
Good save there.
Would have been offsides anyway.
And the Bows, they need to start out faster than they did in the first half. They absolutely cannot afford to allow an equalizer here. They need to step up big time.
Yeah, that will not be a great first minute for Coach Kyle Desitel. But Antic stands over this free kick, and you can just see the difference. That one on 2 bounces went all the way back into the Hamilton box.
And the ball's coming out here.
And then that one off the edge of our tent will be a Jumbo's throw. Baranya set to take the throw. Looks for Trainer, finds his feet flicked on, looking for Gherkin. Gherkin's gonna get to it. Has Feigen, Gherkin fighting. Good block there by O'Dowd. Gets it up but not out. Loose touch, but eventually getting it free was Aiden Burke, but given away there by Aaron Freude.
Good possession so far by the Jumbos.
Penske, great ball, looking to switch the field for Feigen.
There's the
But a
wind.
little too much on it. Yeah, that's the wind. Good call there, Jason. Without the wind, that probably stays in play. Jumbo's yelling that the Continentals need to back up. Ref says they're fine. That one comes free. Yanez. Schultz gets
That's
tripped
foul.
up. That's going to be a free kick, and that's not a spot you want to give a free kick to Daniel Yanez in.
It's a great opportunity here early.
Yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, it's 30 yards from goal, but
I'd like to see them put away
I
some
think
of
he
these.
could have a hit here.
Mhm.
He's going to ask for 10, get it set up.
The Jumbos had some high-quality opportunities at the end of the first half. Let's see if they can
I think
capitalize.
you have to hit this because it's too central to really stand at the ball to either post. Yanez. 3-step drop. Up around the wall, just wide.
That was a nice hit, but as you said, just wide.
And the Jumbos nearly double their lead there. And now the press is on. That was almost a hospital pass. And a turnover once again in the midfield from the Continentals.
Good start for the Jumbos so far.
Campbell misplayed that, but then giving it right back was Tommy Kantrowitz. Gherkin. Now Penske, he's going to switch it wide to Ethan Feigen, who
Good
chests it
touch.
down nicely, cuts inside. Feigen,
Curling back.
that curling back was an attempted cross for the far side of the box, almost ended up as a shot on the back post.
Good ball movement here by the Jumbos. That was a good opportunity there, but a nice save by the Hamilton goalie.
And here comes the press again. Trainer at the top of the point now, helping lead this press. Kept in by Aaron Freude, but he gives it right back. Another Jumbo's throw. Campbell, and that's a two-handed shove. That is not
foul.
called. Throw going the other way. A lot of contact in the midfield. 2 players go down. Ref says play on. Travers drops it off wide. A shot not challenging Ontich.
Yep, and the refs here have been allowing them to play pretty physical. The
Bargania hits the back of Ethan Feigen.
Hamilton coaches haven't been happy with some of these calls, but
Campbell picks his head up. Now cuts, gets around his defender, cuts inside again. Shot with his left foot, just wide. That was
Wide left.
nearly a spectacular solo goal by Gibson Campbell.
yep. Gibby coming in from the right side, got around a couple defenders, and almost an amazing goal there.
Heisinger getting set to take it. That one, once again, just stalls at midfield. Gherkin wins the first ball, second ball, bouncing around. Bounces through the legs of Campbell, Ontich alert to it, and he's just going to send that thing.
Good boot.
And that's going to end up in the box on the other side. It's not generally what you think of when they talk about box-to-box play, but I
True.
guess that works.
Yeah. I think Antich, if he holds up a little bit on these clears downfield, it'll be
Eisinger with
better
a
position.
dangerous touch. Intercepted by the Jumbos. And then a late challenge by Ben Penske, who is very lucky to not get a card on that. That one hangs up, not allowing O'Dowd to do much with it. He'll just lay it off for Malusis. Under hit. Mason Schultz picks his pocket, through ball, Trainer. And a last-ditch interception by Julian Jacobs.
Yeah, but the Jumbos continue to hold their possession here.
Poplawski. Penske not able to pick that ball up. Poplawski continues the run. Clivio comes over. Poplawski shows it out for a corner. Hamilton's first of the half.
Clivio has been vital here in some of these attacks from Hamilton, just clearing the ball, especially in the first 5-10 minutes of the game.
Looks like this one will be taken by Aaron Freund. Righty, so an in-swinger likely. Jumbo's going to put 10 behind the ball. A lot of contact and a foul going the other way. And Perry Nizzi oblivious, and
Hamilton coaches are not happy, Riley.
No, he is not happy. And he is rightfully not happy. There was a lot of holding going on in that box.
Yep.
But he's got to be careful. He got told to stop the talking in the first half, and if he keeps it going. Let's just say I don't envy the job of NESCAC referees.
Neither do I.
Yanez. Wide to Bargania. Feigen cuts inside. Late tackle. Clean tackle. Hamilton comes away with the ball. Aaron Freud gets around Mason Schultz. Burke. And that through ball was looking for Tavares. Overhit. And that will be a goal kick.
Yep, Hamilton is doing their best to matriculate the ball down the field, but the Jumbos have held strong in the midfield so far this half.
Hamilton bench still talking about that corner kick. And now Desatel over to have a conversation with the referees. Good turn by Trainer. He's going to play it through for Ethan Feigen. Feigen now on the left side of the box. Gets around one, around two. Ethan Feigen with a shot, and it's surely in. Ref says no. That looked over the line to me.
That had to have missed by inches if it didn't go in.
Sean Trainer asking for an explanation. We're going to wait for the fourth official, but it looks like we don't have any sort of goal line tech in place today.
No VAR.
That surely looked over the line to me.
I couldn't tell exactly from here, but if it missed, it had to have missed by inches. Right on the line. Great play there by Feigen, though.
Yanez to take the corner. Whipped in. Bounces around. Gherkin going to get to it on the far side. And Gherkin gets around. Gets it back. Liam Gherkin stands it up towards the back post. Header! And in the back of the net, Max Clivio! This time the Jumbos do get the second.
That was an amazing play by Gherkin on the left, playing it in, getting around 2 or 3 defenders, and then the finish by Clivio.
And a huge goal in the Jumbo season as they now have a bit of breathing room.
And that's Clivio's first goal of the season, I believe.
Yeah, Max Clivio is such a weapon, the tallest guy on the pitch, always a threat on set-piece situations, and in that one, he made it count. And the Jumbos, their first multi-goal lead in NESCAC play.
Yep, they finally bury one of those chances.
And looks from the replay as if the referees did make the right call. It had not gone over the line on that previous goal. But nevertheless, the Jumbos do get the second via Max Clivio, and now find themselves in a lot more comfortable of a situation. And Sean Trainer just runs through a Continental, and he's got to be careful.
Yep, he's at 1 yellow.
Yeah, you do not want to get yourself sent off. That's an easy way to make a 2-0 game a lot more difficult.
Trainer's been playing aggressive all game, but he's got to be smart here.
Yeah, I mean, Hamilton is a hometown team for the kid from Rye, New York, so a little bit. Oh, that is a dangerous tackle. There were several. There are going to be some cards coming out here.
Bodies are flying.
And this game is starting to get out of hand.
Looks like it's Gherkin down right now.
Trainer just calming down Ben Penske. And I'm amazed that no card is coming out. 3 players hit the deck. And now a card is coming out. That'll go against Aiden Burke. I think for delay of game. Because the ref originally didn't give it, but now when he stepped in front of the free kick, it was given.
Clivio here to take the kick.
So he will join Sean Trainer among the list of the booked.
Probably not the last, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's a fair guess. Clivio stood that one up towards the back post. Schultz went up for it, went down hard. Travers, that one down the line, picked off by Feinberg. Opens up. Loose touch. And taken down there was Margaronis. That'll be a free kick for the Continentals.
Jumbos need to regroup here.
And Julian Jacobs is asking for a card for that one. I don't really think that one was a card. That one just seems like a poorly timed challenge by Ben Penske. That one whipped in towards the back post, headed away by Feigen. Only as far as Kantrowitz. Second ball. Up by Feinberg. Bouncing around, tried to be biked, volley away, and then cleared by Feigen.
And it looks like for Hamilton here, Sebastian Gauche and Patrick Ferrari.
And another card coming out. A yellow going to be shown to Poplawski, just going through the back of Liam Gherkin.
Things are getting real chippy here.
Yeah, I mean, there was a red last year, and if the referees don't calm this one down pretty quickly, there's a good chance we're going to see another red.
Yep. The ball is really skipping downfield for the Jumbos with the win.
Absolutely. And throw will allow Hamilton to make 2 substitutions. Out will be Aiden Burke and Adam Malusis. The throw controlled by the Continentals, one back by the Jumbos. Gherkin.
There you go.
Back to Feigen. Yanez with space. He's going to lay it back off to Taylor Feinberg, and the Jumbos will look to set up possession. Little dummy by Mason Schultz. No one was making a run behind him, though. Quick throw. Feinberg cuts it out. Penske wins that one. Bargania going to take the space. To Feigen. Ball in between the lines to Penske. Switched wide just past the feet of Feigen. Pedlowski. Eagle.
Gotta watch out for Eagle's speed here.
But he just gets denied.
Clean.
by Bargania. And the Hamilton bench starting to lose it. Woven Shin going to come in for Yanez. As the Jumbos with a 2-goal lead want to protect their young star, leave him fresh for tomorrow's game against Trinity. That throw out of play. Good hustle by Ross Eagle, but he couldn't quite keep it in for the Continentals. Bargania's throw. Tavares got ahead to it. Feigen couldn't get the second touch. Penske does. And here's Mason Schultz on this right wing. Schultz tries to out-dribble him. Can't do it, but he'll win the throw.
Tufts has kept it in Hamilton's half of the field so far. Physicality has been good.
And here come the center backs again as the Jumbos looking for a goal that would probably put this one away. Clock is stopped. Unclear. Oh, looks like a shin guard missing from the uniform of Pandelis Margranis.
Wind blew it away.
Yeah. That is not something you see every day. That one bounced around. Clivio nearly had a trainer, has another shot. Good touch by Bargania, who gets taken down.
Wow.
Ref says ball. Gherkin stands that one up for the back post, but way too much on it. And that'll be a goal kick.
Good surprise there. Looked like a shove from behind, but no call by the ref.
Yeah, it did look like there was a good amount of contact. However, in terms of how they've refereed this game, it's probably a good no call.
Yep.
Because if they're calling that, then they're going to have to call every other play at this point. Desitel not happy, though. Eslin just looking for some way to get play started. Feigen not letting him have it easily. That one, once again, just hangs up. But a good flick on there. Ehrenfreund gets around Penske. That's going to be a foul. He goes down, and Ben Penske gets out of there in a hurry to avoid a yellow.
Yes, he does. And it looks like Henry Perkins here is about to sub in.
I would be really shocked if it's not for Sean Trainer, because I think Desitel is probably not going to risk the chance of his star forward getting a red card any longer.
Good save there.
We're being told it will be for Ethan Feigen instead, so an interesting choice there by Desitel. Perkins, not really a wing attacker, so maybe expect Sean Trainer to move wide. Let Perkins play through the middle. Tavares gave a shove off. That'll be a Jumbo's free kick. And once again, a free kick earned by Liam Gherkin.
Gherkin's been playing great. Let's see if the Jumbos can get closer to the goal here.
Shin looks like he's going to set up to take it. And this is the sort of distance from where you don't mind having a ball straight on, because you can play it to either post from here. Mateo Bargania yelling at the team, be dangerous.
Yep. And they have been. They've had a lot of dangerous chances so far. They've put in 2. Could easily be more than that.
That one stood up towards the near post. Bouncing around, cleared out as far as Feigen. He'll lay off for Bargania. Back to Feigen, under hit, but a loose touch. And here come the Continentals. Ferrari gonna play that through ball, looking
Great
for
play.
Mannix, but over to deal with it. Once
Very
again
good
is
play.
Bargania getting all the way back.
And Bargania's been playing very physical and very fast all game. Very impressive performance by him so far today.
Ferrari to take the throw. 25 minutes ago here at Bello. Continentals really need a goal in the next 10 minutes or so if they want to make this a game again. Flicked around.
That was close.
Down one at Continental. Away come the Jumbos with the ball. Werner sends it long. Trainer will go chase. Good header there by Sebastian Gauche. Jacobs opens up, finds Mannix. Feigen now going to press a little bit. That one right to the feet of Ben Werner.
Not good.
Right pass,
ball.
wrong team.
Mhm.
Werner coming. Around one.
Same through the middle.
Slides it wide. Gherkin going to keep it in. Hit hard and low. Bouncing around. Feigen's shot is blocked. Hit a bunch of
There we
people.
go.
Second
There we
shot.
go. There
There
we
we go.
There we go.
This time Ethan Feigen does get the goal. And the Continentals lie on the ground, having been thoroughly defeated by the boys from Medford.
Yep, and that was all started by that aired pass by Hamilton. Jumbos brought it up. Feigen got it, took one shot, blocked by a couple Continentals, and then got the rebound and finished it.
And Ethan Feigen continues his stellar junior season, his third on the season, second in NESCAC play. And the Jumbos with a 3-goal lead here, and they look set to move themselves up in the NESCAC table.
Yep, Jumbos desperately need this win, and they've put themselves in a very good position.
And obviously, you know, now you can start seeing the substitutions. Feigen's going to come out, and imagine we might see Trainer and other heavy rotation players get subbed out in the next couple of minutes, because you got Trinity tomorrow, and that's a Trinity team that is not particularly great when it comes to NESCAC teams.
Yep.
And you can start to feel that a 2-0 weekend is within reach.
And that would be absolutely what the Jumbos need.
Jumbos throw, and now they're going to switch it, make it a Hamilton throw after some extracurriculars. That throw cut out there by Shin. Trainer gets taken down. Gherkin wins the ball. Ball still being fought for, and eventually comes away with Ben Werner. Campbell, beautiful ball. Perkins just couldn't quite control it, but now he'll press Julian Jacobs. Dangerous
Dangerous
ball.
pass in the middle.
Trainer almost got it, and he is very lucky that he did not make contact there, because if he gets Sebastian Gauche, he's
Yep.
off. Podolski. Now Werner on the press. Well done there by Hamilton to get free.
Great physicality by Tufts.
That one overhit. Ferrari can't keep it in play. That'll be a goal kick. Ethan Jett going to enter the game for the Jumbos. I think for Mateo Baranya.
Looks like Penske's coming off.
Penske will come off, so likely Jett to the wingback spot. Feinberg up and Gibson inside.
Looks like.
Great performance there from Ben Penske, who has been really good in his action today.
Yep. Lots of aggression, lots of physicality from Penske.
And that
there in
shows the
middle.
Jumbos they have depth in that holding midfield spot,
Yep.
which was the one spot that they were kind of concerned about not having enough depth in. Feinberg. Jett nicely back to Campbell, who then gives a forearm shiver to the Hamilton attacker.
Yep.
And that'll be a free kick.
With a 3-goal lead here, what you want to see is good possession by the Jumbos. Certainly want to tack on more, but just don't let Hamilton even think about getting back in this game.
Yeah, I think there are two don'ts at this point. It's don't concede and don't do anything foolish to get yourself carded.
Yep.
This one will be taken by Poplowski. Over the wall, caught by Ontic. Who will let his attackers get up before he sends one. Ferrari just trying to get in the way, but Ontic sends that one with some juice. Takes a deflection, will go all the way back
Box
to
box
Heisliger.
once again.
Jumbo's going to bring on a bit of a high press here. That one skips out of play. Jett trying to keep it alive. We'll win it back to Ontic, who's put under a little bit of pressure here. but he's able to get rid of it with a beautiful boot. And it pops free to Trainer. He's going to look to switch the field. Good run by Werner, cut out nicely. Jumbo's not able to possess it. Continentals will look to go. And now I'm joined here by Max Druckmann. Max, a pleasure.
Great to be with you.
Obviously, the Jumbos really have put the hammer down the last 20 or so minutes. What has been the difference?
Well, they're winning more battles this time. They're taking advantage of the wind going towards their goal. They've been progressing the ball well through midfield, taking shots when they get them. We'll hope to see them close down the game here, maybe add another before closing.
Looks like the Continentals will take, can't see if it's going to be a throw or a corner. Sean Trainer's day is done. The senior from Bryan, New York, had that crucial first goal, but on a card, Desatel wisely ends his day, not wanting to risk losing him for tomorrow.
Can't risk getting sent off, especially in a game when you're up 3-0.
Throw in towards the near post, away. Sent back in by Sebastian Ghost. Jet heads it away. Werner will send it as far as midfield. Jacobs, loose touch, but is able to control it wide. That one cut out by Jet and Gherkin. Jet gets around 2. He'll pick his head up. Flicked on by Perkins. And that's just going to keep on running. Jacobs completely underhit it.
Great play there by Jet, showing some skill on the outside. The Continentals are going to try and take control of the game. Jumbos have substituted a lot of their starters. Might find themselves on the back foot.
But they won't mind that. They don't mind if they bend right now. They just don't want to break.
Exactly.
Julian Jacobs going to switch the field. A beautiful ball hit over the top. And running onto it nicely there is Ashanda. That one stood up, but Antic out to collect.
Antic has been great coming out for crosses, claiming balls in the air. That's his box, and he's shown that with the clean sheet so far today.
Yeah, and I think through the first now, I guess, 5 games of the season, or 6 games of the season, the Jumbos' biggest revelation probably has been Nick Antic. I mean, he did not play a collegiate game last year due to injury, and so they didn't really know what 100% they were going to get from Antic. But he has been a phenomenal goalie, great at his feet, and he is a real asset for the Jumbos to have as they get into the heart of NESCAC play.
He's great progressing the ball with his feet and obviously a commanding presence in the box.
A little bit of a loose touch from Gherkin there. Will allow it to go out for a throw. Desatel telling his attack line to move up. Woo-Vin Shin going to go put on the press. Knocks that away. Shin is onside. Woo-Vin Shin in here. Shot. Save by Hassinger.
That's a great shot by Woo-Vin Shin, catching the Continentals sleeping there as they're trying to push for a goal. Great play by the Jumbos.
Quick corner taken. Randolph into the box. Punched away by Heisinger. I don't know why he didn't catch that. And now Jumbo's caught out a little bit out of rotation. But Ethan Jett does enough on the press to allow the defense to get back.
Jumbo's not letting up that press. Ethan Jett has shown some great things since coming on.
That one in between the lines. Beautiful little ball there for Mannix. But over to take care of that is Taylor Feinberg. Ghosh getting hounded by Perkins. And it'll be a throw for the Continentals. Into the game here, replacing Liam Gherkin will be Demir Kalkop, the freshman. As what a performance from Liam Gherkin.
Liam Gherkin has been great today, the heartbeat of everything the Jumbos have done, both offensively and defensively. He's had some great passes. It's a great performance.
And now we will see Alex Wall come in for the Jumbos momentarily. We were speculating as to the reason he wasn't playing today and would it have any relation to his red card in this very matchup a year ago, but he will get in with 18 minutes to go to play alongside his usual center back partner, Clivio.
He should get some good minutes here, whether it was a fitness issue or a history issue. Great time to come in and show what he's made of on the defensive end.
That throw gets sent right back, and we'll do it all over again. Some sort of problem going on.
Lots of confusion today.
I don't know what's going on. We're ready to resume play here. Call caught, Bargania. Gets towards the byline. That one whipped across and out for a corner.
Bargania's been great from left back, putting balls into the box. Jumbos have another corner here. Take some time off the clock, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see if they play short or if they decide to whip one in with Wu Vin Shin. Mark Wynn going to come into the game for the Jumbos. Bargania's day is done. Shin in, punched away nicely there by Hessinger, who will be replaced momentarily by the first-year Finn Wheeler. Mark Wynn marks his introduction to the game by giving a nice two-handed shove. Ball between the lines. Ferrari tries to get around Wall, who times that. Ooh, that looked clean. Looks like he got the ball to me.
I think he was just a little late. We'll see. The Continentals get a free kick here.
Yeah, looks like he got the ball, but then the man. So a foul, but no card. Probably the right way to rule that one.
You can definitely see that he just came on. He was a little raw.
Continental's bench incensed, but unclear who's going to take this. Might be John Reedy, who took the corner a little while ago. Jumbo's going to go with a four-man wall here. And this is must-score time for the Continentals if they want back in this game.
It's now or never for the Continentals.
Reedy around the wall, over the head of Ontic, and out of play.
Set pieces have been a big part of both sides. Unfortunately, neither side has been able to convert, but a great attempt there from the Continentals.
Yeah, and Nick Ontic going to get some water, take his time here, allow his fellow goalie, Wheeler, to get set up. Good sportsmanship there from the Jumbo's keeper, as Jumbo seem content to just see out the clock here. Hamilton bench still talking to the referees.
They have been incensed all game. The referee has been a little inconsistent for both sides.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that characterization, but
It's a hard game to call.
once you realize the referees aren't going to listen to you, like,
Yeah,
you're just yelling to yell. As
I
that one's
agree.
given away, Perkins going to turn and go. Has no one in front of him, so have to slow down. But a nice switch of the field to Luke Randolph. Wynn making it overlapping run. Instead, he'll play it through. Perkins deflected off. That'll be a corner. Good ball there from Luke Randolph.
not the best touch from Perkins, but he manages to get another Jumbo's corner. Jumbos again are going to try and run out the clock a little bit. They are in no rush to get this corner taken.
Desatel telling Randolph to get in the box. He does not want the short game right now. That one hit hard towards the near post, flicked on away by the defense of the Continentals. Mark Wynn gets it down, and the Jumbos are reset with Jet. Jet going to go all the way back to Ontic, forcing the Jumbos to get back on side. Randolph wants it, doesn't get it. Instead, it comes to Kalkop. Back to Clivio, and he'll just wait that one nicely. Feinberg cuts it out in the midfield. Through ball, just a little too much. Mark Wynn did not keep it in play, so it'll go out for a throw, and some substitutions going to be made. Taylor Feinberg going to come out. Bijan Ashkartani Das going to come in.
We saw Ashkartani Das at the end of the first half. I thought he looked lively coming in midfield, central position. Eager to see what he does here.
I believe the only starter still in the game would be Ontic in net and Max Clivio at center back.
Clivio obviously had the goal, and he's been a great calming presence for the Jumbos across the back line.
That one pops free to Werner. Laid off nicely to Ashkartani Das. He'll drop it here to Clivio. Wide to Mark Wynn. Down the line, Randolph. Back to Wynn. Great possession play here from the Jumbos. Between the lines, Oscar Chandidas faces forward. Shin has it with space, has Wynn wide. And he'll find him.
Jumbos have a ton of space right now. This was like a passing drill the last few passes here.
It's like they're playing short, long a little bit. Great ball there by Clivio, baiting the defender in and giving it back to Wall. Jumbo's just stringing passes together.
They are totally in control right now.
Wynn calls for it. Instead, Ontich's going to go down the middle. Randolph gets shoved, and that'll be a free kick.
Another bit of chippiness here.
All right, looks like they're going to call offsides prior to that, so it'll be a free kick the other way. And a nice play there by Sebastian Gehe to get around Henry Perkins. Switched wide there by Jacobs. And the Jumbos just continuing to press relentlessly despite being up 3 with only 11 minutes to go. Wall shepherds that one back to Ontich.
Jumbos have done a great job of clogging passing lanes. The only option was the long ball, which has gone straight to Ontich, who again, showing his command in the box, claims it easily.
And I think what we've learned from this half is actually how impressive that Jumbo's first half was. Because clearly the wind is such a factor in that Hamilton has really had no sustained pressure this entire second half. And so the fact that Jumbos were able to play a 50-50 half in that first half is quite impressive. Shin's shot deflected, but it looked as if Perkins had been offside, so it'll be a free kick the other way.
I agree, Riley, and I think what we saw the Jumbos do was their first half goal was on the counterattack. They knew they were going against the wind. They knew it would be difficult, even though they managed to kind of make it a 50-50 game. So they had to score on the counterattack, which they did.
As opposed to this half where it's just been one-sided.
Showing their quality this half.
Callcap just muscles his defender off at Shin. Flicks it over the head of a defender. Goes to get it himself. Lays it down the line. Randolph can't quite keep it in. Good idea there by Woo-Vin Shin. Perkins and Clivio, or Wall going to come out. Or no, it looks like Clivio will come out. Denby and Brady back in. So only Ontich remains from the starting 11 as the Jumbos going to give some rotation players some play time and rest some of their starters for tomorrow.
Clivio, the longest lasting outfield player, much deserved break for him. We'll see.
I'm
Denby.
honestly surprised Ontich is still in net. I mean, it's really crazy to think that we are now 6 full games into the season and not a single other goalie has seen a minute.
Well, he's shown exactly why he deserves to be out there. Definitely a great acquisition for the Jumbos.
I mean, that's one way to replace your star goalie going to UNH. It's to bring in another star goalie. And that's what Coach Kyle Desdell seems to have done. Win. Head up, head of steam. Lays it off nicely for Shin. Little through ball. Win got taken out behind the play. It'll be a goal kick.
Mark Wynn unlucky to get a foul there. Unlucky not to get a foul, excuse me. Some more subs for Hamilton.
Yeah. Looks as if Hamilton, even though they do not have a game tomorrow, they seem content to kind of just give their starters a rest. I believe they have a midweek game, so when you have one of those, you also have incentive when the game is out of reach to kind of rest some of your starters. Jumbos, unfortunately for them, have both this week. They have a Sunday game, and then they have a midweek game here on JumboCast against Wesleyan on Wednesday night.
And I think that's why we've seen a lot of rotation from the Jumbos today, but it's been well balanced, and it hasn't managed to take their foot off the gas.
Shot shanked wide there by Sam Meyerowitz as into the game comes Andre Rosas, replacing Woo-Vin Shin.
Thought Woo-Vin Shin had some nice link-up play going forward, great free kicks, some nicely timed passes in the attacking zone for the Jumbos.
And Ontage in absolutely no hurry, content to just slowly take this one. That one booted up, headed back by Wall. Through ball will be cut out by Win. Cop wins the header. Jet brings it down. And then gets just yanked from behind. And the shrug of the shoulders from Jamison Andrews is pretty emblematic of how this day has gone for the Continentals.
Yep. At this point, Continentals are just trying to hang on.
Wall baits 2 in. Hits it hard and through. Just couldn't find the feet of Luke Randolph.
Talk about an end-to-end game. Typically that means a lot of passes, but today it's been the wind. End-to-end, goalkeeper to goalkeeper, straight in the air.
Jumbo's bench all smiles at this point. Very content with how today has gone. And looking forward to tomorrow against Trinity. And if you win that game and you end up going from having 1 point through 2 games to having 7 points through 4 games, that's the difference between being like where they are now, which is 7th in the NESCAC table, and being in the top 2 or 3.
Seeing that 0 wins change to 2 in back-to-back days would definitely be a productive weekend for the Jumbos.
Good over-the-top ball. Randolph was offside, though. And the defense, the captain, Julian Jacobs, just screaming at his midfielders to get back defensively.
Jacobs is not content with the Continentals' effort these last few minutes. He has been good in command and with the ball at his feet today, though.
Yeah, he has been their best player, probably.
Showing why he is the armband.
Nice touch there by the freshman Ferrari. But then gives it away as Ben Werner just comes in to play mop-up duty. And then the Continentals turn it right back. Oh, wow. A interesting play there on that sideline by Sam Meyerowitz.
Definitely not something you see every day, using the top of his shoulder to head the ball.
That one will come through to Brady. Laid off nicely for Win. Randolph. Rosas. Through ball. Win went down. Lot of contact, but he gets up okay.
The weather conditions today certainly not helping with the amount of contact we've seen.
No, they are not. One place where the weather conditions aren't a factor is inside Cousins Gymnasium. As a reminder, Tufts Volleyball starts their matchup at 4 o'clock exclusively on JumboCast. And then at 6:30, you can join us out in the cold and rain on Ellis Oval as Tufts football with their home opener against Bates tonight. That'll be Jordan Burke and Henry Burns on the call, so stay tuned for that one. As we get set to close things down here, Max, what are your closing thoughts on today's game?
I think this has been a good performance for the Jumbos. They've shown their class against a NESCAC opponent. I think the first few games of the season have been a lot of back and forth. Yes, they've scored 17 goals, but they were conceding quite a bit. But a solid, commanding performance shows some stability for them going forward into NESCAC play. And for the Continentals, despite the second half getting out of hand, the first half they did show some quality. There's definitely something to build on there as they continue with NESCAC play.
Great little headed over-the-top ball, laid inside. Brady going to come onto it, deflects around, comes out to Randolph. Call Cop Jumbo's playing a little too fancy with it. Rosas tries a shot, bounces around, chested down by Oscar Tanidas. Sent into the middle, Jet over to take care of it. Win calls for it, gets it back, and he'll drop it all the way back to Ontic as we duck under 3 minutes to go. Through ball. Werner comes away with it. Jumbos have runners. He's going to play that one wide. Randolph going to get on the end. Shot. Flag goes up. I don't know about that one.
That was close. Randolph looked onside to me. The shot was just wide of the right post.
But even despite the fact they're up 3 goals with 2.5 to go, the Jumbos still searching for goals.
And they've got a better opportunity here with more open space towards Hamilton's goal.
That one fought for, and it'll just get skied into the Jumbo's half and headed right away. This one will come to Mark Wynn.
Rosas driving midfield has been a bright spot since he came on. Definitely showing some quick skill.
Wall will lay that one off. A minute and a half to go here on Bello. That one flicked on. Trying to run onto it. But the Jumbos not able to keep that in as it will go out of play for their throw. Final minute here at Bello.
1 minute remaining, 1 minute remaining.
The Hamilton bench still upset about a throw-in call.
The words have not stopped, despite being in the final minute here. Still more confusion between the Hamilton bench and the referees.
Oscar Tani Das with a nice touch. Lays it off for Rosas. Jet. Gonna stand up, ball up. Whipped in. Did not get over the heads. That one sent out. Hamilton can look to counter here, but Ethan Jet showing why he is the Jet engine, getting back defensively.
Jet has been brilliant since coming on. Been great tracking back defensively, and as we see here, he's been great driving through Hamilton's midfield and defense, showing skill in close range.
That'll be a corner kick, but I don't think the Jumbos are gonna take it.
10, 9, 8.
That'll be it here from Bello. The Jumbos avenge their worst loss from a year ago and knock off the Continentals by a final score of 3-0. A dominant second half performance from Coach Kyle Desitel's guys, and they earn their first NESCAC win of the season. It has been an absolute pleasure here alongside me for this. Max Druckman, Jason Strike, and Tamor Akhami, and of course behind the scenes, Jordan Burke. Thank you all for tuning in. As a reminder, volleyball live from Cousins at 4, and then you'll have us live from Ellis Oval at 6:30. And as always, stay home safely.
So hypnotic, magical.